Good morning and happy Sunday. Means yesterday was Saturday and bunch of things happened. If you're wondering where I am, it's Thousand Trails RV Park on a Boulder Boulevard, Las Vegas. Mile from here is Boulder Station Casino that we're gonna visit later in the week. So for now, update. So I came here to the RV Park a couple of days ago. I'm staying here 2 weeks. Let's go back to yesterday. So I woke up, had the breakfast, did some cleaning and started some wind. It's like tornado here. Everything is flying. RV was shaking like I thought it's gonna flip me. The wind is gonna flip me. Well, that lasted for a couple hours. Evening, as every Saturday, UFC day. It was UFC 258. So especially for this fight, I set up my big screen and projector, so I watched it really nice, comfortable. Kamaru Usman versus Gilbert Burns. Basically, two of the scary guys. If you don't follow UFC, I'm gonna tell you this. You and your two best friends walking in a dark alley and you meet Gilbert Burns with bad intentions. And he's gonna put you to sleep, all three of you, within 1 minute. That's who Gilbert Burns is. Kamaru Usman is a champion. He won 12 consecutive fights, and if he wins this one, it's 13, and he beats GSP's record. He's on the way to become the GOAT, best ever. But I'm telling you what's gonna happen with him. People are gonna start hating him because he's winning so much. And everybody's gonna wait for his loss to celebrate that. But the guy is a beast. He's from Africa, Nigeria, same like Francis Ngannou, who's fighting next month, fighting Stipe Miocic for a heavyweight title. Francis the Beast. And Africa already has two champions. Kamaru Usman is a champion in welterweight, and Israel Adesanya. I couldn't guess. Gilbert Burns was 3-1 underdog. But Gilbert Burns is not underdog to anybody. But Kamaru Usman is so good that made Gilbert Burns' value go down more than it should. The fight started unexpectedly. Gilbert slammed him, put the champion on the floor, and dominates the whole first round. Dominates the first round. Second round starts, same thing. And in the middle of the second round, Kamaru hits one good shot, puts Gilbert on the floor, and from that moment he turns the Bruce mode and kicks it up a notch, and by the end of the round finishes him. It was amazing performance. Nobody is gonna beat Kamaru Usman before he is like probably 58 years old and has arthritis. Other fights were also amazing the whole night, including girl fights, amazing fights. There was a fight between two guys. One is the 7-time world champion in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Nobody can beat him. He's also big and good puncher. But he left Jiu-Jitsu world to try MMA, and he was winning so far. In this fight, he got choked by the guy that on Las Vegas bookmakers odds was given 30-1 to win by submission. And that's what he did. That's what happened. Everybody was screaming after that. Jon Anik actually said, I have the ticket for that. 30-1, I had the ticket in my pocket. So he won that. You bet on the underdogs with big odds, hoping to hit. You bet $100, you get $3 grand for that. $100. So good fights last night, but what's more impressive is UFC 259, which is March 6th. You have to see that card. Check that out. Main event, Jan Blachowicz, who took light heavyweight title when John Jones departed and went to heavyweight. Now Israel Adesanya went 20 pounds up to fight him for that same title. So Israel has 1 belt, he's going for 2 belts. How's that fight gonna end? Nobody can tell you, because if Jan Blachowicz touches him once, the fight is over. But Israel is so fast that it's questionable, is he gonna even be hit once? Adding 20 pounds may be a problem. We'll see. But if Israel wins that, he has 2 belts, 2 titles. And what I want him to do next is to fight Khabib. I don't know, go down 40 pounds or whatever you need to do and go destroy Khabib, please, because I'm sick of it, listening the GOAT and the best ever. He won everything, 29-0. But I want Israel to go down 40 pounds and destroy Khabib, leave him like a bloody rag on the floor. And after that fight, I want Israel also to fight Amanda Nunes and destroy her, because I'm also sick of that girl winning. She's so amazing. The way he's punching from the distance, like, I mean, that is amazing, and nobody can beat her. She's also on this card fighting Megan Anderson, that looks like one of those blue creatures from the Avatar movie. They already fought before. Amanda is gonna kill her. But then she has to defend her title against Israel Adesanya. Let me see you win that one, babe. The other fights, look at this, Peter Yan and Aljamain. Wow, wow, that's gonna, Peter Yan is the real boxer. Russian. And Aljamain, amazing fighter. Also, here's my countryman, Rakic, fighting Santos. They're in top 5, both of them. And it's gonna be a fight. This Santos, when he hits, it's like a hammer. Rakic, good overall, stand-up, jiu-jitsu, wrestling. We'll see what happens. But I'm afraid my boy is gonna be destroyed by the Brazilian. Well, enough of UFC. So UFC fight started about 4 o'clock and I was watching it up to 9 or something. And after that, because I don't watch TV during the day, I saw in the news that Trump was acquitted. But it ain't over for Trump. Like McConnell suggested, there can be criminal lawsuit, there can be civil lawsuits. They're never gonna give him a break. They're gonna keep torturing him forever, and it's gonna cost him in lawyer fees a lot. If any of you believe in what the Democrats are trying to sell, you're a complete moron also, like they are. Let's do top 5. My top 5 favorite quotes from the book Tao of Poker. The author of this book is Larry W. Phillips, and he already had a book titled Zen of Poker. So the guy is actually a poker player, and he puts poker on that some mystical, philosophical Zen level. Book doesn't have poker hands, doesn't have pictures, doesn't have charts and graphs. It's just his thoughts and explanations. It's interesting to read. It's going to put you mentally on a higher level. You know, some nirvana, Zen. And if you turn on some Indian sitar music, you may feel elevated and floating like in your poker session. In not particular order. First quote. Let's do 197. I'm just randomly pulling this out. 197. If you think you're beat, don't go on putting money in the pot just for the looks of it. So guy is actually through the whole book giving you ways to and reasons why you should fold and try to save money. Because in the long run, even if it's only $10, in the long run, if you do that 10 times a week, that's $100. That's $400 a month. That is $5,000 a year. Okay, let's do 169. Here we go. Rule 169. Try to keep emotions out of the game. This is a good one. You sit at a table, there's somebody you don't like, maybe a noisy guy, maybe he takes too long to act, starts irritating you. No, be calm. Don't let that distract your game. In the long run, it can just hurt you. Let's do rule 250. We already know this one, but it says, know the other players. Which means you come to a game in a casino, you see everybody first time, spend the first half hour, don't play any hand, just keep folding and start learning their habits, the way they play, look at the ways they put money in the pot, look at their posture, how they're sitting. If they show their hand, try to connect the way they act with the hand. Start building the database of habits of those players at the table. It's different than playing a home game with the same guys every week and you know them. So try to learn about everybody. It can help you. Rule number 273. The small hours of the morning are usually when the bad play starts to occur. It's after 2, it's 4 in the morning, and I have a couple of my friends, they don't give up. Before casino closes, who knows when they're going to leave the poker table. No matter are they up, are they down. And many times, and I show in some of my videos, examples when I come to a table and somebody, or even me, stays too long, you were up 1,500, and you end up at 6 in the morning, down 800. You lost all of it. Have a plan. Know why you're playing. It's not for fun. It shouldn't be for fun. It should be for money. And one more. Rule 83. Nobody hates you when you're losing. Interesting book. For now, so long. And next time I report from the Boulder Station playing with old people.